Hello. It's early afternoon today. It's not doing too bad. Hello. How are you all? You doing well? You look good. You might want to get that looked at, but you look great. Yes. Hi. Welcome. It's the daily vlog. The my-inspired life. The tokidoki. Or tokidoki? I don't know. It's like, is it Sean Born or Seen Bean? Because, it's a silly thing. But anyway, here we have the book. And here we have today's question, which I've done a bit of research for today because of the nature of the question, but you'll understand. What is your astrological sign? Aquarius. Do you think you have the qualities of your sign? Yeah, mostly. Yes, there we go. Yes, I started a bit of research, so I've got my tablet device here, which is huge, and you probably can't read that properly because of the screen. But I'm going to turn this down a bit because the brightness is, wow, right in my face. That's a bit better. I have gone to astrologyzodiacscience.com, which is like the first hit on Google. Discover your shocking horoscope. Okay, so element air, quality fixed, colour, light blue silver, which does fit with being a Ravenclaw. Although in the book it's actually blue and bronze, and the film it's blue and silver, which is weird because Slytherin's green and silver. So, but blue is there, so it's fair enough. There we go. Read it this way around so it's easy to hold. Apparently I'm most compatible. Oh, my day is Saturday, which I agree with. My ruler is Uranus and Saturn. No jokes there. Best compatibility is Leo and Sagittarius. Himself is a Cancer. Again, no jokes there. Lucky number are 4, 7, 11, 22, and 29. Huh. I'm gonna have to check that out in the lottery to see if that works for me. And date range is 20th of January to February 18th. Shut up, Homer. Okay, so strengths. Progressive, I like to think so. Original, always try to be. Independent, mostly, yeah. I mean, I guess it depends how you're defining independent. If you're defining it, oh, that's making a really interesting fact. If you're defining independent as being, you doing you and letting your freak flag fly and stuff like that, yeah, I'd agree with that. Stop flipping. Humanitarian, yeah, I like to look for the best in people, and I'm not out there actively trying to save the world, but I believe in the good works of people, and those that have got the skills and ability to actually go out and do stuff. I support that. Weaknesses. Runs from emotional expression. No, I don't agree with that one because I am quite emotional. I define myself as being somewhat soppy. Temperamental, yeah. Uncompromising, I like to try and compromise, but I also try and compromise to my side of things. We'll compromise, but so long as it's the way I wanted it in the first place, or closer to the way I wanted it. So I do believe that compromise is good for the world overall. This is really heavy. But yeah, compromise to my own advantage. Aloof. I like to think not, but I can see how people might get that idea. I can, I'm somewhat insular, so that could come across as aloofness. Likes. Fun with friends, definitely. Helping others, yes. If I'm in a position to help someone, then I will try to. Fighting for causes. Yeah, like I said, I'm not necessarily an activist in that way, but I will, I do a lot of retweeting and reblogging, and I'll sort of sign all the online petitions and stuff. And if it's something that I can really get behind, then I'd like to think I would. Intellectual conversation. You could be the judge on that, but yes, I enjoy that. And good listener. I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying. Yeah, I do try and again, I guess that goes with the compromising thing, trying to get all parts of the thing. So yeah, I do try to be a good listener and sort of pay attention. Dislikes, limitations. I guess it depends on how you're defining limitations, but yeah, like, I like some kind of structure. In fact, I probably need more structure in my life than I currently have. But that doesn't mean to say that, you know, you have to structure everything and say I can't do this or that, because, you know, that's not cool. So, yeah. I hate broken promises. This is why I don't make promises lightly. I will never say I promise unless I mean it. I do have a few unspoken promises that I try and keep. So yeah, I hate broken promises. Being lonely, who doesn't? But yeah, I sometimes do feel it. Dull or boring situations. Yeah, because why would you want to be bored? Why would you want to be in a situation that's dull? I try and sort of bear it. I'm trying to think, like, any films that I've seen recently or over the last few years that I've found boring. Or yeah, I mean, there are times when I'm just like, I don't want to be here. Oh, actually, when we went to Portsmouth, I was, it was fine. I was outside. The weather was horrible. But yeah, there were parts of it I just didn't like, so yeah, I could agree with that. People who disagree with them. Again, that's a tricky one. It depends on how the disagreement's played out. I've said before that I don't mind debate. I don't mind sort of... Yeah, I don't mind being told I'm wrong or being taught something new, because yeah, I've learned something. So I guess that one's situational. If you're disagreeing with me just for the sake of being contrary, then yeah, because why would you to be contrary? But, you know, if it's, part of a debate or discussion, then, you're allowed a differing opinion. It just depends on how you're framing it. So I'd say that's situational, but yes. Okay, the big bits. Aquarius are born shy and quiet, but on the other hand, they can be eccentric and energetic. I try to be. However, in both cases, they are deep thinkers and highly intellectual people who love helping others. Yes, they're obviously without prejudice on both sides, which makes them people who could easily solve problems. I do try to, not have prejudice and see if we... I see it as not looking at the problem, but looking through the problem. Although they can easily adapt to the energies around them, Aquarius born have a deep need to be sometime alone and away from everything in order to restore power. Yeah, I'm not good in crowds. I mean, it's friends and family, that's one thing, but it was like a big group thing. Which is weird, because I used to work in a nightclub on the floor, and I just kind of shoved through there. I kind of got away with that a little bit, but yeah, as a whole, I'm not a big fan of crowds. Also, with when I was at the club, especially when I was glass collecting, once I'd gathered up everything, I could just like literally hide in a room and just sort of get on and do my own thing. So, people born under this Aquarius sign look at the world as a place full of possibilities. Yeah. Air sign uses mind at every opportunity. Try to. If there's no mental stimulation, they are bored and lack the motivation to achieve the better result. Yeah, that explains a lot. If you're in a, if I can't think of something to do, then it would, motivation is definitely a problem if I'm not stimulated already. The ruling planet of Aquarius, Uranus, has a timid, abrupt, and sometimes aggressive nature, but also gives Aquarius visionary quality. They are capable of perceiving the future, and they know exactly what they want to be doing 10 or 5 or 10 years time from now. See the previous video for the knowing what I want to do in 10 years time. But yeah, I have ideas of what I want to be doing, just not how to necessarily get there. Biggest problem with Aquarius born is the feeling that they are limited or constrained because of their desires for freedom and equality for all. They will always strive to ensure freedom of speech, movement. Yeah, I do consider myself an equalist, and I don't understand why people can't be free and equal to do what they want to do as long as it's not hurting others. Aquarius born have a reputation for being cold, insensitive person, but this is just a defense mechanism against premature intimacy. They need to learn to trust others' experience emotions in healthy ways. Yeah, I try to be good for this more. But yeah. Yeah, I try not to be sort of cold, but it's just We've all got our own protective little shells. Love and sex, intellectual stimulation, yes. Interest in conversation, yes. Openness, communications, and imagination. Willingness to risk the qualities that fit well the person, yes. In love, loyal, committed, no, not at all possessive. Give independence to their partners and consider them equal. Yes, I would agree with that. Friends and family. Want to get to know people. Yes, that's fair enough. Loyalty. Yep. Their friend should possess these 3 qualities: creativity, intellect, and integrity. Yes. I can completely get behind that. But then again, why wouldn't you want those things regardless of what sign you're born under? Family, expect nothing less. Although they have a sense of duty to relatives, they will not maintain close ties if the same expectations as in friendships are not fulfilled. I tend to only have one really sort of best friend at a time. Generally speaking, there are people that haven't sort of, not because I don't like them anymore, just because we haven't been in contact. So I guess that would be mostly true. And career and money, I have no career and I'm terrible with money, so that part I can't really agree with. How to attract a Korean woman. Romance, good conversation, yep. Good sex partner. I'm not going to answer that, but okay. And yeah, you have to appeal to all my sides of my personality if you want to attract me, although I am in a relationship right now. So yes, overall, I would say I do agree with all that. I've always been one to let the freak flag fly, even before I knew that was an expression. So Aquarius, proud of it, happy to be, and one of my favourite people, comedians, is Eddie Izzard. He's an Aquarian, so I'm in good company. Probably lots of other famous Aquarians that I can't quite think of right now, but that's okay. But yes, okay. I don't want to make this one too much longer than it has to be. So, I can't find my bit of paper either. Subscribe to me. Yes, subscribe to me, thank you. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Phoenix11, which is always in the description. And Tumblr you can, but I don't tend to use it very often. But anyway, I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.